Well, children, coming up to the next video. In this video, we are going to mark about the rivers of Europe. Now, generally, this will get this river mark map. So you don't have to draw the rivers. You just have to identify the rivers, and you have to trace them with blue color, and you have to write the names. Now, the rivers that we are going to mark are given here, and we have to identify the rivers, and then we have to mark them. This is what we're going to do now. So let us proceed. The first river that we have. So for tracing the rivers, we're going to use blue color. Okay, so we're going to use the blue color, and we're going to trace it. The first one is Dnieper. It's not Dnieper. It is always pronounced as Dnieper River. Now, how should we mark, and how should we recognize the rivers? See, Dnieper drains into Black Sea. Now, if you see, let me highlight it. If you see, this is Black Sea. Let me write it down also so that it becomes easy. This is Black Sea. Okay. Now, if you see, there are three rivers which are draining into Black Sea. Okay. And this one more river which is draining into one. This is one river. This is two river. This is three river, and this is four river. So there are, four rivers that drains into Black Sea. So which one is the Dnieper? From the right hand side, the second river. So this river is actually the Dnieper. So with blue color, we're going to trace it. So this is Dnieper River. Then what are we going to do is we are going to mark first. We're going to put an arrow like this, and then we are going to write it. Dnieper. D-N-E-I-P-E-R. Dnieper River. Okay. Then the next one is Danube. The Danube is the river that also falls into Black Sea. Now, if you see a river, so from the right hand side, the second one is the Dnieper, and the fourth one is Danube. So this river, is Danube. Again, so we can straight away write it instead of writing. So this is Danube. D-A-N-U-B. Danube. Then the next one is Volga, the longest river of Europe. So this is Caspian Sea. Volga River falls into Caspian Sea. So this is Volga. If you see, it's a long river, longest river of Europe. So it falls into Caspian Sea. So this is Volga River. Okay. Then next one is the river Rhine. The Rhine River, it falls into North Sea, but there are many rivers which are falling into North Sea. So we are going to see how many are falling. See, if you see the rivers which are falling in to North Sea, if you see this, let me give the spotlight. This river, this one. So 1, 2, 3. This river. So we're going to talk about the river, which how to check this. Just see, this is Italy, and the river which is straight away to the middle one. So this is actually the North Sea. This is the Rhine River. So again, we are going to trace it. This is River Rhine, falls into North Sea. Let me write it down. North Sea. So it falls into North Sea, and this is River Rhine. That's pretty nice. Then we have to mark the next river, that is Vishla. Now Vishla is the river that falls into uh, Baltic Sea. Vishla is the river that falls into Baltic Sea. So from North Sea, you say from Rhine River, this river from this way, this one, from the left hand side to the right hand side. The fourth river is actually Vishla, and it falls into Baltic Sea. So let me write down. This is Baltic Sea, and this river falls into Baltic Sea. This is the river which falls into Baltic Sea. This is Vishla River. Vishla River. Okay, this is Vishla River. Then, okay, and the last one which is left is the Ural River. Now, Ural River, actually, it is not drawn here. So, Ural River is the river which falls into Caspian Sea. So we'll draw that river, not a big problem. So it originates. So first for that, we need to mark the Ural Mountains. The most important thing that we're going to mark is we have to mark the Ural Mountains. And the Ural Mountains are along the boundary of Europe. So they are like this. These are Ural Mountains. And river Ural, it originates from these mountains. Let me change the color. It originates from these mountains and it falls into Caspian Sea. This is the place where it falls. So it would be drawn in the exam which you'll get. So this is the Ural River. This is marked over here. And let us draw the arrow and write down. This is River Ural. I'm writing R because we have Ural Mountains also. There should be no confusion. Ural River is there. So these are the rivers that we have marked. Okay, so let us quickly check. And the red color. So the Dnieper River is here, falls into Black Sea. Danube also falls into Black Sea. Then Volga, the largest river that falls into Caspian Sea. Then Rhine is this the middle river which falls into North Sea. Vishla, this is the river Vishla which falls into Baltic Sea, and Ural River which falls into Caspian Sea. So this is Ural River. Okay. So if you want to learn, so Dnieper falls into Black Sea. Danube falls into Black Sea. You just have to learn. So you have for these two rivers, you have to move from right to left. Volga, Caspian Sea. Then Rhine, North Sea. Vishla, Baltic Sea. And Ural, it falls into Caspian Sea. So By this, you will be able to understand the various river that falls into various water bodies. So that's all for this video, children. Thank you.